plays for our guys to be in the right position, and we just drove the ball down the field. We scored touchdowns.
Sean Stepner.
Hey, Lamar, this is obviously, coming back and rallying. This is obviously a different kind of win that you've had and this team has had in quite some time. How much of a spark can this provide going forward, the way you guys as a team won this game?
I feel a great spark, but it starts in practice. We just have a great week of practice, and our guys will be good. Coach, like I said, Coach dotted up this second half, and he just keep doing the same way. We'll be fine throughout our games.
Ryan Mink.
Lamar, did you feel like the up-tempo at the start of the second half kind of helped you get into a little bit of a groove?
Yes, it did. Caught the defense off guard. My offensive line was doing a pretty good job keeping the D-line away from me. My guys was getting open, catching the ball, getting upfield. Tight ends got involved with the game. It was just going our way.
Jamison Hensley.
Hey, Lamar, you're now 25-5 as a starter. You tie Dan Marino for the best record for a quarterback in his first 30 starts in history. Does that mean anything? Does the going 25-5 and having that record, does that mean anything to you?
It's pretty cool. I'm up there with a Hall of Famer, but still got to win. Still want to win each and every game, so it's all right.
Gabby DePaula.
Hi, Lamar. Just how impressed are you with J.K. Dobbins this year? I know he only had 30 yards today, but just being able to the stability that he has to stay on his feet and convert on 4th and 3.
He has great vision. He bounces off tackles and make guys miss. When they're wide open to make the tackle on him, he do a great job making a guy miss. But not just him, Gus as well. He's great at running back as well, and just got to keep giving the guys the ball and keep letting them do their thing.
Jeff Sarebek.
Lamar, take us through that 4th and 3 there, or excuse me, take us through the 3rd and 1 where you called your own number on the run, and what you were seeing on that play. And did you think they were going to all crash inside and you were going to have that whole open side?
Well, I seen 37 down to that side what I ran on, and I was hoping they crashed. They was doing it the whole game, and Coach called the play, and I just finished it off.
Aaron Kazinitz.
Hey, Lamar, you completed all 10 of your passes in the second half there. You hear basketball players say, like the hoop looks like an ocean or whatever. Do you feel like you're in a groove like that? How would you describe that when you're throwing the ball well?
Just keep it going. We want to score points. That's our job. Everyone getting paid to do that. So just keep moving the ball down the field. Trying to hit my receivers in their numbers and letting guys do their thing. So.
Bo Smoker.
Hey, Lamar, the television broadcast indicated that Matt Skura had a cut on his hand, and that led to a couple of the snaps that were troublesome. Did you discuss that with him during the game, and how challenging was it to field some of those snaps when he's not, he's got a bother on his hand?
Well, at first, I didn't know that. He came up to me and told me. I told him just keep his paws because we wasn't moving the ball at first. And when the snap, it didn't even get up to me. He told me like he was bleeding and stuff like that. So, I had to bear with him. That's my center. He did a pretty good job, after that, just snapping the ball to me. He got over it. He just did his thing.
Jerry Coleman.
Lamar, I don't know if you were aware, was that was the first time that you guys came back after trailing at halftime. Does that feel good to get that off your back?
I mean, we always hear about it like in the press and stuff like that, like we never came back and stuff like that. So it's good, I guess. We want to win every game. We don't want to be behind during the game, but it is what it is. We came out with a victory. It's pretty good. Shows a lot of what our team made of.
Childs Walker.
Yeah, hey Lamar. John Harbaugh was really praising Mark Andrews' work as a blocker. On the other hand, he has not seen the ball as a receiver a ton over the last 3 weeks. Why do you think his role maybe has been a little different in recent weeks than we were used to?
For one, he's a great tight end. Defense, like to double him. Like I said, he's a great tight end. But sometimes it's just meant for him to block, and let our running backs do their thing. So it's on the coach, really.
We'll close it out here with Garrett Downing.
Hey, Lamar, just big picture. This was obviously a challenging week. You had guys on the COVID list. Calais Campbell went down early in the game. Marlon Humphrey missed the game. Mark Ingram was out. What does it mean for all that stuff to be going on, but you guys still went on the road and beat a good team today?
It just shows a lot. We got laser focus. It was just, I just see the devil was busy this week for us, and we just overcame.
Lamar, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. All right, everyone. We have Orlando Brown here for you all. We'll get it started here with Jamison Hensley.
Hey, Orlando, I know this was a great team victory, but I mean, for Lamar, this is a guy that faced a lot of criticism throughout the week. He didn't have his best start, but what do you think was the difference for him in that second half?
Yeah, man, it's really hard to say, especially as an offensive lineman without seeing the film on certain things like that. Man, whether guys were getting open differently, whether the play calling was a little bit differently, man, that's a hard question for me to answer. I'm just kind of doing my job in those situations, and man, I'm trusting all of my teammates, not just QB1, man, but the receiver to do his job, left guard, center, me to do my job. So it's to be honest with you, it's kind of hard for me to answer that one.
Joni Schaefer.
Hey, Orlando, I know you can't speak for Indy, but Taylor fumbles the ball. He doesn't really see a lot of carries for the rest of the game. Gus fumbles the ball. Next drive in, he is the guy on goal line scenarios. What does it say about the commitment to the team and just counting on guys to execute no matter how it might have gone the previous time?
Yeah, these coaches do a really good job of basically the understanding of football. Nobody's going to play perfect. Everyone's going to make mistakes. That's just a part of it. That's just human nature. You know what I mean? And man, I got a ton of respect for Gus, coming in with him and seeing how hard he's worked to get to this point as an undrafted free agent. I got a lot of trust in him. He's not somebody that fumbles all the time, and like I said, man, nobody's perfect, but I'm just glad that the coaches trust us and trust in him to give him another opportunity to get in the end zone.
Ryan Mink.
Orlando, what does this win say about you guys, and specifically in offense? I mean, just how relieved were you to kind of get it rolling after a tough first half? Do you feel like this could kind of snowball and help you guys get on track as an offense?
Yeah, this was an important win, man, and that's a really, 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 really good team and defense. And, man, they got a ton of talent across the board. They play really hard. All 11 get to the ball. Man, I'm fortunate we were able to score that touchdown on defense, and that kind of really opened things up for us, man. And I think the important thing for us going forward as a team is really just playing complementary football. Defense gets a stop, we go down and score, and doing a better job of that, man. I think that's something, man, that's a big difference. When the defense is getting a turnover, it's our responsibility to get points off of that if they don't.
Childs Walker.
Hey, Orlando. We saw a different offense when you guys came out for the second half. Did you feel like the offensive line in particular stepped up its execution?
Yeah, man, I think that we definitely got off to a slow start, just based off the feeling out there. I haven't necessarily seen the film yet.